Alright, this is a video about the top 5 guns you should probably ever use in your loadouts. I'm going to do a demonstration of how to use these guns as my rank literally just changed. I don't know why, I guess it just wanted me to be ranked 200, but let's get into it. The first gun we're going to be using is the BRT HS1. This gun, it works best with the suppressor. I don't know why people don't use a suppressor, like the gun has way too much recoil on this. Like, who in the living fuck uses a gun without a suppressor? Like, the suppressor just increases damage, obviously. But let me give you some rundown of this gun. I'll put some skins on it so it doesn't look like a piece of steel. I gotta intimidate the other people. Yeah. Anyhow, you gotta put the suppressor on it. So let's show you a couple matches. Let's find some random beginner lobby. We only kill noobs here. Let's try an office match because we do love wall banging. All right. Also, most people are like, they usually use the compact or the other one. Well, we are going for different methods here. But what my secondary I would like pick with this would be the Magnum. Normally you would, oh, what is this guy doing? That's my teammate. I love this game. I'm ass also. You can easily hard scope and miss every shot because you gotta remember this gun is ass. Oh wait, never mind. It's the best gun. Never mind. Never mind. So anyhow, to satisfy your hard scoping needs, this thing, it's very big and you can easily, they won't see you. With the suppressor, they won't see you coming. And great note full of this guy and his mother. But like this guy, he won't expect it. Gotta remember this is a beginner lobby, so we are killing noobs here. While I am, how the fuck did he die? Jesus was not with him. Got a knife a noob here, but anyhow. That's basically the BRT. A big gun hunk thing. You can hard scope whenever you want to. And also, they won't see you coming because you don't show up on your minimap. See? Alright, moving on to the next gun. What gun would that be? Well, I was thinking, like, AK in woods is probably the best combo. AK in office, it's a wall banging gun. But what if we just made it ass? Well, I can introduce this gun. So, after this game loads, because it's a piece of shit game, I will show you the AK-47. This thing built in Russia, made from the hand of Jesus, and also quite notably the best assault rifle. Next to the AUG, of course, but the AUG isn't on this list for obvious reasons. Everyone spams the gun and it's just too OP, it's too trash. But let's get into this one. Let's find a woods match. Perfect. That makes sense. Alright, that's full. Urban. Who makes a 13 and a 13 lobby? Alright, we have no hope for this lobbies. But this one looks like it. AK-47. But suppressed. You might not see a suppressor, but that's part of it. This gun is suppressed. So as these noobs do not know, this guy, he even knows. He's using the normal AK. I like to use the better version of the AK. The AK-47 suppressed. It's still one tap to the head, and it's still a monster. But less recoil. Of course, this is probably a bunch of nabs. They're mobiles. You can't decipher, but didn't even have a chance. This is another reason this gun is good. Let me find a full lobby that I can actually properly show you this. After it loads, of course. But as you can see, it one taps with the heads. It has limited recoil, and it's just overall a good gun. Of course, the mods, they don't like it because, of course, it's a suppressed gun. The mods are pussies and don't like suppressed guns because they like being bold. Especially even though they're compensating for not being bold in bed, but we will move on to this map, Canyon. Bunch of mobiles again, doesn't matter, it's still an OP gun. Players are players. Let's move on. Let's pre-fire this kid. He didn't even have a chance. Just like I didn't have a chance to see my dad when he was at my birth. But anyhow, just like I didn't get a chance to beat the corner. You see, people get mad like, oh my god, you're bullying noobs. They are in these lobbies for a reason. They are straight menaces. Do you see this guy running around with a he and a dart? Like, these kids have no, like, sense of direction. Like, this guy, he's sitting in my spawn. He can chill there. He's cool. We're looking for the other people in their own spawn. You see, this gun's also ass, just quite notably, but they're going to push my nade because they don't know how not to push my nade. This gun sucks at long range, basically nerfing the gun, but it also has limited recoil, so this guy's thought a sniper would do anything against it. See, I could probably quite nuke in here, and someone instantly countered my UAV. That is wonderful. These noobs are just too easy, just because of this AK. But anyhow, next gun. Next gun we're going to be using after it loads, because it's probably going to take a couple centuries. Not a Fall Out Boy reference, but we are talking about this. The gun we're going to be using is the Kar98. Of course, you have to use your mommy's credit card to buy it, but this is not a review of the game, this is a review of the guns. So let's move on to the sniper. I'm going to put it in my Bravo loadout, because you gotta put it in your Bravo loadout. Who puts a sniper in the Alpha? What a casual that guy would be. But let's move on to the Kar98. We're gonna put his mini RDS on that. Why mini RDS? Because fuck you, that's why. Let's find some random skins. I don't know, maybe pay to win ones. Ruby, Lightning. Lightning seems kind of good because it reminds me of a dark stormy light where my grandfather was struck by lightning, but let's go on. After it loads, of course. Alrighty. Most people would be like, oh, the Kar98, it's not worth the 10 bucks it does. But you gotta remember, you get it with a skin, and you get it with lack of bitches. Anyhow. There's also the new hand glove things. I'm not demonstrating those because those are pay to win, and we are not a pay to win here. For the boys. What a very nice match name. But let's move on to the Kar98. Hard scoping is perfect with this gun because remember, you don't have a scope on this thing. And also, I'm absolutely ass at sniping, so this thing is obviously very OP. Like, he would have died there if this gun was even better. They need to install aimbot on these guns. I'm too nab for this. Nab gets hard scoped. This guy's gonna run up here like an absolute fucking genius. And of course, I missed. Alrighty, let's move on. Trying to find this guy. He thinks he's good, so we're gonna leave him alive. This guy's clan name is Foxy. Who even knows what the fuck that is? He's probably a Five Nights at Freddy's drip lord. This guy thought it'd be a good idea to jump scare me as Five Nights at Freddy's would at Foxy. And this guy picked up my gun thinking he is a genius. But instead, he just got collateraled. What a nab. There's one guy right here. He did not know that was his end. And I did not know this was my end. There's always a guy with a suppressed gun. As this guy's running into my spawn. He can live though. A very good demonstration of how this gun should be used in war. Meaning you should rush them and die like a little casual. Just like this guy. And this guy. And this guy. And that guy. Always make sure to nade behind you, and die after you nade. Most people just cut to the chase and they just nade themselves to death, but my teammate here, he does not know what the fuck I'm doing. At least he backs up and reacts. He's not complete nab. Little did I know we are pinned in this spawn, but it does not matter because we have a fifth loadout. I don't know how to count. Fair warning. But what's special about this loadout is that we spawn with the exact number in our mag, basically making our gun terrible. But let's try the M200. But little did they know, that gun is now mine. Hippity hoppity, your gun is now my property. We now have their gun. Number 4 on this list is probably going to be, I do not know how to count, you gotta remember, but number 4 on this list is probably this. The fourth loadout. Most people don't know how to use it because they're absolutely terrible at the game, but this is a tutorial of how to use it. Basically, what you need to do is you need to pick up someone's gun and then play with it. And also run into someone's nade because we are complete nabs here. And this gun is absolutely ass. I don't know how to snipe with the coyote on. There's a guy behind me, but fuck them. We are about to run for our fucking lives because we are about to die. This guy does not know what knifing is like, but he barely got off the kill. Alright, Gecko 1000 actually did something for his sorry ass fucking life, but let's go back to this guy. What the fuck is he doing? This is what's called rage quitting. This is another scrim tactic that we like to use where basically we go and eat Oreos. Oreos are very good. This is not sponsored. But what is our fifth gun going to be? Of course, the other one was not a gun, of course, because it was just a loadout. But then you're using someone else's gun, so it's a very broad sense. But my overall top 1 gun you should possibly use. We should wait for it to load. 1 second. After 2 seconds, 5 seconds, 8 seconds. Alrighty, let's go back to it. What the fuck? Alrighty, it's probably going to be the RGB7V2. This thing is obviously cracked. Have you ever used a VR like this thing? I don't even know how to say it right. I told you to not just wake up, but let's go on. This gun is good for a number of reasons. First of all, it's been in the game longer than you've been in your mother's womb, and it is absolutely cracked. Ever try to get off this gun in gun game? Ever think, wow, this gun's ass? You are so bad you don't know how to use it. Neither do I know how to use it. No one correctly knows how to use this gun. All you need to do is hit their toes. You have to develop a self-developed toe fetish in order to kill people with this gun. But you should understand after using it for a while. Alrighty, let's get into killing this nab. He does not know what's hit him, and I missed my shot. Because the bullet travelers thing is slow as fuck. See, this guy is a casual, and I'm out of bullets. But of course the Magnum comes in clutch. And we could just one-tap kids. Yes. I'm rank 200, my guy. You're welcome. I am a service to the people helping this fuck. Your mother. I cannot aim worth shit, but let's try to die. We're gonna run in like a bunch of casuals and knife this kid. But of course this guy had me outplayed, he was standing still. But let's go back to the RPG. First, you gotta find a target, like that sorry asshole. Of course, it was payback, so plus 10 for me. This guy as well, he's absolutely nab. I somehow got a kill off that. This poor nab didn't know it hit him, and I totally put 2 shots in him. But little do they know, I now have 3 more bullets to fire at them. Their sorry asses are gonna die to an RPG. It sucks to be them. Let's probably reload the gun, check for flanks, and push back, as I die to a gun and a guy I did not see. Gotta remember, we're playing against noobs here. They have more tactics than I do. Ah yes, my favorite thing about this game is called ping. We're adding a bonus on the list, and that is ping. Basically, ping is good for a number of reasons. Like, it's basically the only reason I fucking die. If I had 0 ping, this kid would not be alive. Just notable, this gun is obviously cracked. It's a user error. What are these kids doing? Like, they need to just chill the fuck out. Alrighty, back to using the RPG after this guy stops pushing me. Alright, there we go. Make sure you push him right. And maybe pull a Japanese move where we suicide. Suiciding is good for a number of reasons. Number 1, they don't know what to do, because they just see you 1 second you're there, 1 second you're not. You're just dead. Of course, my teammates too nab to spawn, but we shall push him with a knife. I'm sick and tired of not getting shots, and of course I was shot through a wall. Thank you, Kevin. Kevin, I hope you go to hell. Alrighty, moving back with the RPG. We only got 5 seconds left. Got to get a couple kills off. Of course, we lost because... Not because I lost. It's because they lost. You gotta blame it on your shitty teammates. But that's it for today, guys. Just a review of all the best guns in the game. This is not a meme video. This is dead serious. And thank you for sticking in.